Hello everybody, I'm Count Christo and this is the Prussian Bride campaign. No, that's not what I was calling it, that was my old YouTube campaign. This is the Belligerent Brandenburg campaign. We are just relishing in our glorious victory over Bohemia, which is excellent. We do have a pretty serious manpower deficit, so I think we're going to try and recover that for a little bit. Yeah, without further ado, got some cores going on. Don't think we started coring this one yet. There's probably still unrest. It's been a little while since I last recorded, so yeah, still martial law even. So give me a moment to adjust the new situation. Württemberg would like some cantieri, but they can't afford it. Can't even afford it. Barely any of it. Yeah, our guy's drilling. Oh wait, actually, do I want to drill? I think we have 100 army professionalism, don't we? No, not quite. Okay, so we will drill with these guys for a bit then. Marvellous. So, manpower, nice. Oh, right, yes, forgot about these guys. Saying this, knowing that it may annoy some of you, there is an update to MEIOU&Taxes coming out in 7 or 8 days. Sorry, 7 or 8 days from now. From when this goes up, 6 days, I think. What is going on? Sorry about that. So, I think we need to try and move this series towards its logical conclusion, so that we can start a new one in the new update. I think. I could try and do 3 simultaneous M&T series, but that seems a bit excessive. So, unfortunately, I think we may have to move this one towards its conclusion. We've achieved great things. We've created Supermen who can decimate most enemies. Obviously, we haven't gone nearly as long as I'd like. I want to form Germany. I want to get more army ideas and all that stuff. Sorry, excuse me, I needed to clear my throat. But we have done great things. We've formed Prussia, we've dominated the old rival in Bohemia, we've spread cup religion all around the world, or at least all around our neck of the woods. But we're not ending yet, so at least another 7 or 8 episodes. We'll see what we can get done. You know what I could do? I could, yeah, I think this is what I'll do. We should focus heavily in the next couple of episodes on trying to establish pretty borders. And then we could call it a day. That works. As people mentioned, we should make the Livonian Order a march. Let's just look at the bonuses. Okay. Yeah, this looks great. So we're going to do this. We're going to make the Livonian Order a march, so that they're more combat effective as a vassal. Now, to get nice borders, we're going to need these 2 provinces, of course. We're going to need this province, and then probably... is that border nice enough? Or should we go out here a bit? We could do, like, old Prussian borders, or rather, from this date, future Prussian borders, and try and take Silesia. But then we're going to want to smooth out this area, go all the way up here, probably all the way along that line, up to there, and then take Holstein. I think that's a nice goal to limit the length of this campaign. Of course, I know many of you will be upset, you know, Christo never finishes a series and all that. But with a new update coming out, I'm going to find it very difficult to convince myself I shouldn't be playing on that. I am, given that this campaign is being shortened, I am going to stop demoting the greater nobles, because it's fine. In short term, we should be fine with greater and lesser nobles. So the capital is never going to move to Stettin, then, in fact. The whole development of Stettin's not going to be as useful as it could have been. But that's okay. Right, so, what's the aggressive expansion looking like? It's pretty high right now. Let's do some speed 5. So, with the aggressive expansion where it is, we should probably move against Poland first. Poland has got a Hungarian alliance, so we probably need quite a bit more manpower before we look into doing that. Once our cores finish, we're going to get some more manpower recovery. So I suspect Austria might convert Bohemia back from glorious cup religion, but we'll see. We shall see. What is the CV that use conquest? Probably. Let's have a look. No, it's a humiliation. Interesting. They might actually go for show strength. I don't know if I've ever seen the AI get show strength. Nice. National unrest. More tax. Ideal. Oh yes, I wanted to mention, if any of you are interested in how to remove the blobbing events, I know I mostly talked about this in the Roman campaign, but that one is recorded too far in advance for this to be a topical thing to comment on. If any of you are interested in how to remove the blobbing events, I made a very short video explaining how you do that. So you should go and check that out if you want to figure it out for yourself. It's pretty simple. I explained in about the first 2 minutes how you get rid of the anti-blobbing events, and then I spent 5 minutes rambling about my Spanish Empire. So if you want to go see my Spanish Empire too, you can go check that out. I hope that's helpful to some of you. Now, gifted Jew. We're being tolerant, aren't we? Don't really want to lose prestige and legitimacy, but it's only one of each. So that seems fine. Cool. Yeah, let's start spying. Gonna need to take Whirl. Rapid, no cause there. No claims, I mean. Let's start spying here. Ha 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 ha. Well, this news does not affect us, even though it really does. I wonder if Austria's going to convert them. They might. Have they got a successful siege of Prague going? They do. They have got enough men to make it happen. Almost finished, in fact. Bohemia, you should buy some condottieri for me. They'd be really helpful. Ah, excuse me, sorry. Still not feeling in the best of shape. Need to occasionally mute myself to spare you. So, establishing good borders in the east. Priority numero uno. Ooh, this could be good timing. I wonder if we can establish better borders. Like, should we go here, 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 here? Or should we take all this area? I think we should maybe take all this area, because that border is really quite nice. Whereas this one, I mean, this kind of bulge here just doesn't rub me the right way. So I think we might take to here. And then if we took Silesia, that would fit really nicely into our borders. I don't know if I've ever, on YouTube, spent several episodes actually trying to get a nice... We have to make room for talented men if they're Catholics. I don't think I've ever spent this long trying to make nice borders. Large revolts. I thought this was one of the events I had removed. Alright, give me but a second to make sure that when I do... Random event 807, yeah, I thought I'd removed that. I'm just going to random event dot 807. I don't like random revolt events. I think they're foolish. You should only get revolts for good reasons, in my opinion. I mean, I'm just going to live with it now, obviously, but I generally think they're silly. Once an area is stabilized, I'd rather it just stayed stabilized. I know there are good historical reasons for random revolts like that. There were sometimes... Well, the thing is that historically, I don't think there were just random revolts. There were revolts over food shortages, or religious conflicts, or extremely high taxes, and all that kind of thing. There weren't just spontaneous random revolts for no good reason. Okay, what did they do? They didn't convert... No, they did convert them! Catholicism returns to Bohemia. That's pretty funny. I wonder if Prague will stay Kalinic once it recalculates. Probably not. Bohemia has rivaled us. What a terrible, terrible decision. What? Why can't I rival them back? Oh, we already have them rivaled. Okay. So England rivaled us, which is interesting. I don't really want to rival Austria, because it might encourage them to ally Poland. So I think we'll rival England. I can't imagine England's going to ally Poland. It seems a bit distant. How's the unrest down here then? 1.1. Definitely something we can do something about with our fine Prussian army here. There we go. Sorted that. So some Saxon rebels rising up. Osterland, eh? What are you upset about? Estate loyalty? Yeah. Lesser nobles are holding that area. But we're moving towards fixing that. So, who should I play in the new M&T update? Which I will only be able to play come Monday. And I'm likely to not play it very much, because I have some deadlines on Wednesday, next Wednesday. But I should be able to play some on Monday. Once I've finished my work for the day. Granada is tempting, because of colonization changes. I haven't done an on-camera Italian campaign. Oh no! The ruler is dead. No, he was really good. I think, anyway. Alright, August von Wilhelm I of Visconti has taken the throne. He's the right balance of points that we actually care about in terms of admin and military. Obviously, a massive celebration is necessary. Give us that prestige and legitimacy. Let's see what kind of trait he gets. He is well advised. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cheaper idea is always nice. Kalanick scene factions. Okay, so here we go. Well, honestly, we have to favour the Taborites, don't we? Because at some point this campaign, we've got to try out the Taborites. So this guy, he's not going to be a mild ultraquist. We're going to be a Taborite. He's going to give us more unrest, less trade efficiency, less diplo rep, less legitimacy, but 10% morale of armies, 10% manpower, 10% infantry combat ability. That's actually absurd. This should be good. Too many diplomatic relations because we can only have 2. Alright, Schleswig, Holstein. I need to cancel our military access. Let's let the tick of spy networks go though. Go back to spying. Great. I don't know why our boats aren't moving. They are contributing to our trade power, right? From light ships, +8. Yeah, they are. So, I don't know why they're not moving. We could call Lüneburg, but we don't need to. Galaxy Fate grows. Hey! Rather than declaring a war for their religious independence, they actually just switched to it. Haha! Fantastic. Well, clearly, if a monastic order supports our cause, it's the one true faith. People have been saying, go Protestant, go Protestant, I want to see Protestant, go Protestant. And if the campaign was going to go a lot longer, then maybe we could switch to Protestant later on. But given that I think I am going to be cutting it short, we will probably not do that. We'll probably stay as Kalanick theme. We can do a Protestant campaign as someone else in the future. Who would be a good Protestant one? Netherlands would be a good Protestant one. I don't want all my series to just be the same ones Lambert did, though. And Lambert did the Netherlands and Romans, so... Another good Protestant one? Well, we haven't done, like, a really tough challenge in the HRE yet. Like, starting as someone absolutely minuscule. Like, you know, an OPM with just, like, 5 pop somewhere in here. And seeing what we can do. We could do a Protestant game as that. I think that would be a fun challenge to do at some point. But, yeah, or Hansa. Hansa would be a good Protestant one. We will... Well, I don't want to lose 20 army tradition. I also don't want to lose any stability, though, so unfortunately we are just going to lose the military tradition. Could we afford to hire someone right now? We are a little bit behind on mil tech. Yeah, we definitely could. Let's get a... none of these really matters. Let's just get a siege expert to help us out in the mill points department. In terms of growing the army, we are now wealthy enough, I think, to get some cav. So let's beef up to more expensive army size. Something like that. Looks good to me. Readying for the Great Eastern War. We will establish our nice borders against Poland. I don't know if we'll be able to take all this in one war. Probably not, honestly. Well, we might be able to. I think aggressive expansion will probably prevent that, though. We shall see. We shall see. What? Ah, restore their... So, we're not restoring their religious independence. But our march's subjects are all about it. Sorry, they're not trying to restore it, but their subjects are all about it. Well, actually, it looks like one of their subjects sided with them. Yeah, one of their subjects sided with them, but 3 of them went against them. Strictly to not damage our own subjects' land. Well, is Tarakai going to give us military access? They are. Let's get that going. Back to whirl. Obviously, that's going to put us over the relationship limit maybe for a second. So we could take this opportunity to annex all of the Livonian Order's subjects into themselves. Which could be a good idea. Since they don't tend to be loyal and therefore come help. So we probably will end up doing that in this war. Let's get them beat first. Deploy the fleet. Get them all blockaded. as soon as the fleet arrives. Oh, good. Actually, the Livonians might be doing it. They only have transports. Okay. I'm quaking in my boots. Are you not? Yeah, the shape of these provinces is just ridiculous. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Right, got there. Deal with them. Cool. So, well, the other thing we could do is just convert them all. That would be a quick way of converting lots of land in this area if we converted each of them. You can't convert while full annexing anymore. Livonian has been placed under threat. We will send them a message of solidarity. My brothers, we know you stand by the one true faith. Nice. Shunning us because of our excommunication. Dudes, you're excommunicated. The Catholic minister. Ooh. Catholic faithful have watched the rise of our theologian. Yeah, see? See? He's a great inside man, is Ludwig. I can't believe Ludwig's still alive. How old is he now? He's 53. He's doing well. This man started the Clandestine Reformation but pretended to stay Catholic so everyone would stay loyal. And it's working. He's got the Pope fooled. He's got the peasants eating out of his hand. He's a great man for our nation, is Ludwig. Okay. So I think we may just annex all our land into the Livonian Order. It'll make the borders look nicer, if anything else. That is our primary motivation right now. I can't believe I didn't realise you could use the plus and minuses on the numpad to change speed. That's so useful. It's going to make life much easier. I'm going to start doing that. My lord. Whenever I learn something new in this game, I mean, I know that one's like something I really should have known earlier, but whenever I learn something new in this game, it blows my mind that there's still stuff to learn, considering how much I've played. Riga's done. Send the guys north since that siege is the one taking longer. Should tip it over to the next tier up, I think, once these guys arrive. They've got a siege leader, right? Yeah, nice. Excellent. Working towards that claim on Whirl. Honestly, we should get an anti-border CB on most of these guys. We want peace? No. Well, actually, maybe. So, you can take land with this war goal. It's only going to cause a tiny bit of aggressive expansion. Well, actually, a fair amount for Riga, because Riga is a fairly populous city. Yeah, I think I am going to just give it all to the Livonian Order. Integrate this land. So, Riga, you didn't declare it, so I can separate peace you, no problem. It is going to cause some aggressive expansion with Mecklenburg-Stargard. Excuse me if I don't quake in my boots at the prospect of them joining a coalition against me. Yeah, that'll do. Oh god, we just can't afford it? Oh no, that's with money. There we go. Good. There we go. The Estonian War for Independence going far less well than historically. It's also, you know, hundreds of years ahead of time, but oh well. Manpower low happened to us? Oh no! What did I click? I clicked the one that gave us more army professionalism. Good. I thought I might have clicked the one that lost me a whole bunch of army professionalism. That would have been a shame. Alright. The Livonian Order integrations are complete, or will be, in about 4 days. And this one, don't forget this one. Good. This is even a core of the Livonian Order. Oh god, I gave one to myself. Whoops. It's alright, we can just hand it over. Okay, Livonian Order. Have this province. Nice. They should still be getting their March bonuses, right? Can I actually see that anywhere? But I don't know. Does anyone know? Can you see whether a March is still getting their bonuses? Oh, I know how I can check. I just go to Army Quality and find Livonian Order and look at their defensiveness. Is a March. Yes, they're still getting their bonuses. Good. Because if they got over 25% of our development, that would be a problem. So they haven't quite finished their integration. They still need Doprat. Maybe Doprat will declare religious independence as well. But there we go. Unification of the Livonian Order. Excellent. War well fought, I think. Let's cancel this military access, so we're not wasting diplo points on it. Let me go back to here. Okay. Good. So our expensive army here will be a lovely addition. to our forces. Entering the modern age is Prussia. The next step would be probably 2 more cav and 1 more cannon, so we could easily split it in half and have 2 reasonable armies. Alright, you guys don't need to drill anymore, because our army professionalism is capped out. So, I think I will stop paying the army. And look at that income. I think that's so high that it's time for a fort, finally. No, not irrigation canals. Look how expensive these are, by the way. 2,700 ducats. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's build a fort. We're not going to contribute manpower, just pay. Yeah. Berlin needs a fort. Just seems like a good investment to me. Okay, next up. Probably... I don't know, I might want to get some more claims on Poland. Are we mediating internal disputes right now? No, we're not. We are centralizing, which we should still be doing, yes. Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to call it apart there. Very successful war against the Livonian puppets. Kalanixene established in the northeast now, the majority in the Livonian's capital. Fantastic. Also, nicely spreading successfully to those people that we force converted. And also down here. Nice. Nice. Unfortunate that it lost ground in Bohemia, but that's okay. Are there still any Kalanixenes in their capital? Yes, a very small presence of the old guard remains in Prague, but we'll see what we can do to cause a rejuvenation of Bohemian cup worship. But that will take place in the next episode. See you then. Bye-bye.